So, it's been a while, and there are a lot of reasons for why I haven't been around posting on YouTube, like, at all this year. Even in my community tabs, I've been silent. My last piece of artwork being posted here from 2 years ago. So, what happened? Short answer, I've been on Twitter. Horrible, I know. Long answer, it's complicated. I told myself at the start of 2024 that I was finally going to stick to some sort of schedule for myself to at least have an animation done by every month or every 2 weeks so my videos wouldn't be so spaced out like how my current animations are. I tend to just post one thing and then dip for a while out of anxiety since I could never seem to get myself to look at many of the interactions I get on certain uploads I make. But somewhere around the ending of 2023, I felt a little sad that I didn't get to create or post as much stuff as I wanted to, so I had a change of heart and decided, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be so anxious and worry about what other people think of my content here. I want to create fun stuff, and that's the attitude I had kept for 2 days. At the start of 2024, on New Year's Day, I was hospitalized for 2 weeks. And then, after a few days of being discharged, I was hospitalized again for another week, making most of the time I spent in January in the hospital. Before all of this, though, I was feeling quite okay and hopeful about how this year would turn out. I was excited because I felt like this would be the year where I'd finally come back to this platform and start making the things I wanted to create with a new attitude and better mental state. But 2024 had different plans, since I instead ended up in the ER on the verge of death. Yes, I nearly died at the start of 2024 due to my liver literally collapsing on itself. And while I'm not going to talk about the full extent of the trauma I went through the beginning of this year, I will say that it is very much the reason of why I wasn't posting at all on this site as much as I would have liked to. I only made one animation this year and then just went silent again because I had no energy to create the things I wanted to. I think I've been admitted to the hospital at least 3 or 4 times this year, so I was pretty much not in a good condition for a while, but it didn't stop me from drawing. I just never posted any of my drawings on here. Everything I've drawn up to this point has been posted on Twitter, mainly because I just felt more comfortable sticking to a smaller audience rather than having to deal with the somehow 6,000 people subscribed to this channel. Another reason is because the fandom I'm currently invested in, most people from there all use Twitter in some way instead of YouTube. This goes for animations as well that I've come across being posted on the site. But some of them do have YouTube accounts to post their work, or just one thing in particular before abandoning the account entirely. I think I've been switching fandom interests every year or so, except I'm still invested in the fandom I'm currently in, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. Which is probably another big reason as to why I haven't posted much. People are probably subscribed to me for only one specific thing, but my interests tend to shift a lot, so it's impossible for me to juggle any sort of interest I have with one fandom for another. Plus, I only ever post fandom content on this channel. I started this channel with fandom content, since I don't post many things relating to my OCs or original ideas. Hell, the current fandom I'm in right now is mostly full of Easterners because it's specifically made for that audience. I just got lucky by having a friend introduce me to the game by being a translator for me since she was heavily interested in it at the time. It's also the fandom the characters I'm drawing in the background of this video come from. If you know them, hi. I love Flower Pot Trio. Probably one of my favorite trios of all time out of this depressing game. So now, the real question is, am I going to start posting again? Short answer is yes. The long answer, yes, but probably not in the animation meme community, or at least the western side of the community. As for why, I think anybody who's been a part of the community as long as I have would know how much of a dumpster fire it's turning out to be right now, and I don't want any part of that. If anything, I think I might just start building my own community of individuals meant for me. So I'm just going to stick to creating whatever at this point. That doesn't mean I will stop doing animation memes entirely. I'm just not going to be engaging very often with the community of people who do, unless if it's for business reasons like commissions and such. Right now, I'm mostly just drawing for myself, not for my audience. And if my audience likes that, then I'm happy to hear that. Going into the next year will be somewhat of a scary journey for me. Hopefully I won't be on the verge of death again after posting this. But in truth, I really do hope this next year doesn't turn out to be trash like how this year did. All I can say is, you get to decide how your New Year's will get to go for you. And I think that's all that should matter in the end. I'm going to start being more active again on this channel, mostly through community tab posts. I'll start by reposting some of the art from my Twitter onto here for anybody who would be interested in seeing content of an obscure RPG Maker game most Westerners don't even know about. I don't make these types of videos usually, but maybe in the future I might make more talkative sorts of videos. Not like commentary stuff, but talking about things that I just want to talk about for my own sake of just having it be out there. That's all really. I wish everyone a happy New Year's. 2025 is finally here, so let's make this year worth living for.